Thank you for listening to Seaberg1000.com. To support our station, check out our web store on the site. We also have an eBay store. Search
Okay.
Music Library.
My NVIDIA broadcast, which takes out the background removal, took a dump. So it's not working. You can hear the music, but not me. Okay. Well, great. Thank you. Yeah, I can see it now that I'm here. Holy cow. The decibels are super loud, too. Test that. There we go. Now it's just barely hitting the yellow. I was talking about all sorts of things. We're doing bamboo. I read the whole thing for bamboo, and nobody heard me. It's fine. How are you doing? Have you started your house sitting yet? I don't know if you're... Yeah. I've done that so many times. You would think that I would actually look and see that that you can see it, but I still do it. All the time. You're starting later today? Okay. Yeah, so we're building Lucky Bamboo today. Right here. Read the whole thing out of the... We're only 17 minutes in. I did one once where my camera... I forgot to open the lens of the camera. And I did a whole stream. So 3.5 hour stream with the camera lens closed. I was talking to friends, talking everything, and it wasn't until on the ending screen that I realized, because when I flipped to my ending, usually it was just me, and I realized that it was black. And they were like, oh, we thought you were just taking a break from the camera. I just was like, oh, I felt so embarrassed. But you know, I don't know. It is what it is. You end up muted for some reason. I spent so much time before the stream, because I had a note here from the last stream that my sound alerts were giving random, we're all giving the lurk message. So I was working on that. I forgot to check the microphone. But... Oh, I need 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Professional, yeah. Well, and the fact of the matter is there's so many things, because, like... the overhead shot camera likes to, every time there's a Windows update, likes to rotate 180 degrees. So I went through and for every scene, so not my start screen, but my main screen, my talk screen, my be right back, my zoom, my instructions. I have 2 different dual screens, depending on which ones I want, and I had to flip them on all of it, just because of a stupid update. Oh, nope, there is still that. I was looking because we cover this right here. Yeah, stupid Windows for sure. So how long are you going to be gone? Because I was thinking, because that means you're not going to stream. I'm gonna have to start You're there for a week. Okay. I'm going to have to start playing Stardew Valley. Because I've been getting my fix watching you play. And so I'm going to have to start. You might be back on Wednesday. Okay. Well, that's nice of you to house sit. I mean, I'm assuming to take care of pets and other things, you know, or plants that people might be there because a week is a while to leave. Pets and other things. Oh. These curvy little ponytails. Because they look like little tails. That's the snopper. That's a snoprick. Stud knot on the side. Or stud knot on top. Snot. S-N-O-T. I'm missing a little ponytail. There it is. You might be jonesing for Stardew. Yeah. I can see how that would happen. Okay. I was talking to Chili Biscuit about Stardew Valley this week. Because she was wanting to play Stardew Valley Expanded, but she's like, "What's the money mod that you used?" You know, and I'm like, "I don't really have a money mod. There's one you can up the amount you start with, but that one was old and didn't work." But just to take out some of the early grind games so she could focus on the story, and just talking to her made me really want to play. I got up and I messed with some settings and got it so it's a little bit easier to start, but I would start another one. Yeah. So what I would probably do is because I would start a new farm. I want to do it like less mods, like what you guys have been playing, and not so many, you know, do that. But I wanted to make it, I would probably do Stardew Valley. I don't know if I'd do the traditional Stardew Valley or Stardew Extended, but make it so that my friends could join me if they wanted to. So it wasn't like, it's not like, hey, I only play this when you guys are here. But, you know, because I've been through the progression before. I've done that. But if you wanted to just hop in and just something to play, you know, less focused on other things, you know, and I'm not worried about, you know, hey, how many, you know, I need to get so many hearts with, you know, Abigail, you know, because, yeah, kind of a thing. And just have it just to chill. Yeah. Yeah, so just to be able to pop in, you know, so that if Chili wanted to play, or you wanted to play, or even Auntie Pete wanted to play, you know, not a big deal. Oh, those go on this side. I don't know if that makes a difference. But I just saw that. Yeah, just to... because I'd probably want to play him. I mean, I would stream it just wherever I happened to be, but not a stream only type of thing. Because I kind of want to do something while watching movies, you know, and that's something that if we were watching movies, it'd be pretty easy to just play. You know, or really any time during the week. You know. But where you haven't done Stardew Valley Extended and Chili hasn't done Stardew Valley Extended, I probably wouldn't launch that so that there wouldn't be any spoilers for that, because that's, once you've done the normal playthrough, that's kind of a fun thing to go back and do as a separate playthrough. Yeah, and that's why I'm like, it doesn't matter, you know. It doesn't, you know, matter if, you know, if like, hey, you know, if we're playing and somebody wants to do something, you know, I'm okay doing, because there's so many cheat things that you can do. Like if you're like, today's a horrible day, you know, I don't want, you could just sleep the day away and just skip the day, you know. There's things that I'm like, it's not something like that, you know. Or, you know, if somebody wanted to do something, yeah, just to have, why am I pulling all these out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Oh, yeah. If we wanted to do a separate one just for movie watching, you know, I would be down with that. Two, 3. Oh. I'm like, where's the fourth one? Yeah. One, 2, 3. Oh, 12. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I just heard like a Windows disconnect sound. I don't know if you guys heard it too. Weird. You didn't? Okay. Oh, I need 4 of these. 3, 4. Okay, so we need to make 4 of those. There's 2. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. And the other thing that's nice about just being chill about Stardew, you know, is like if somebody wants a mod on there, and I'm like, dude, I don't care. It's I do like the visible fish one. That I think makes it. Oh, that makes it nice, especially if you're streaming, to be able to see things. It's just kind of a fun little touch. But also if you're playing, it's just nice to see it. And 8 of those. 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. I wonder what we're watching tonight. I don't know. Oh. Where did it go? Oh no. Thanks, Bearded. Oh, there it is. It was a gold piece. It was right next to a box, a brown box, underneath my... Oh, by the way, welcome, Bearded. Chunks has some ideas, but you're not sure what. Okay. $34 Lego pieces. My goal is that every stream I don't drop a piece. And I do really well, and then as soon as I drop one, I get flustered enough that then I end up dropping like 2 more. That is not the right piece. That's not the right piece. See the difference? Can you see those? Oh yeah, that even shows up on stream. Those are not the gold ones. Those are just tan. Hello, Chunks. Thank you for the large emote. Welcome on in. Oh, man. Shoot. Nope, that also broke away. Someday I think we should watch the Alien movies. Because I have not seen... I don't think I've seen those in forever. Maybe The Fly. You guys might have seen those. I don't know. I watched The Fly as a kid and scared the crap out of me. Much better. I should put those in the suggesting channel. Yeah. The work print versions are the best? Okay. Oh, you fell asleep for The Fly? See, that's what... I don't know what you guys have done before. Oh, how many? 12. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Put some clear bricks on the bottom. How are you doing today, Bearded? Have you been playing Ark or Rust or just chilling today? 4 of those. Oh. And now... they go there. Okay. One, two, three, four. So when I was doing that Lego video and I realized there was no sound, like the first 17 minutes of this stream, I went in and I went, and I got like, I did a couple of different Z's and some small ones and big ones, and I shortened and made them louder, and I had to do that because when I set the trays down, all of that was all just me re-recording the fake audio. And Bearded said when he was listening to it, it made him laugh because he realized how much had to go into the voiceover sound. I mean, you could tell it's a voiceover, which is fine. But it seemed, when I listened to it, it seemed funny not hearing the little picking up of different things. So I went through, and every time I reached in, I picked one up. I almost said, I will never not have my mic on again. And I did it today. And 8 of these. 1, 2... 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 4 of these. Okay. Boom, boom. And 4. Oh, I know what this is going to be. Sorry. Well, good. I'm glad. Because it, like, having to time it, each one of those things, I'm like, it took me about a week longer than I wanted it to. But that's because when it comes to some of the sound stuff, I'm a little bit, probably too much of a perfectionist. Okay. Let me take these. Four of them. We get 4 of those. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 Lego pieces. 8 is the number of the day. I haven't seen Sesame Street in so many years. I don't know why that popped into my head. That's nice. That fits in there super nice. The Count is the best. Well, Cookie Monster was probably my favorite. But I mean, what did the Cookie Monster do? But just, you know, make a mess of cookies. And I think it kind of changed when I realized he never ate any of the cookies. Because as the puppet, all he did was just crumble them up and just all over the place. And I think that's when it changed. When I was old enough to realize that Cookie Monster didn't actually eat the cookies. But I like the Count. Because he wasn't like a main character. But his segment was different every time. And it was all about numbers. I'd like to think of myself as good with numbers, but as soon as you say, hey, I'm good with numbers, then anytime something with numbers comes up, they're like, oh, Mapper's good with numbers. And then you fail big time in front of everybody. Oops, I totally... I got that on the wrong side. There we go. Okay. No. Yeah, Cookie did live our dreams. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Oh, and there's the little lucky thing. Oh, does it matter? It will make it matter, because if I can get it out. There's the little lucky coin. The little lotus blossom on there. I don't know if you guys can see that. That's lucky. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I feel like I'm going to drop one of these and it will be bad because this thing will roll forever. Shoot. Why did I have to do that? A little pop-up thing that was there, and I closed it, and then it moved everything. So it's probably screwed up on... Yep. On all of them. We're only going to care about the main one, though. Okay. More of... those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 is the number of the day. I don't know why I chose 8. 4 of those. Okay. Nope. The other way. Then my guess. Yep. As these 4 go around the outside again. And then stick it on here. Like that. We got a couple of leftover pieces. Those all look like standard extras. Then we're going to do number 2. This is taking me much shorter than I thought. I had anticipated a shorter stream today because I started like an hour later. Because Hero got me working in the yard again. I feel like it's an endless job working in the yard. I guess that's what happens when you are a homeowner with a yard. I have nope, I see there's still pieces in there. I have 1/3 of an acre, so many of you may have seen it on my mowing video. But there's a lot to do, and there's pruning and yearly stuff, and it's getting hot super fast, and so we've been having the lawn is dying, so had to figure that out. There we go, just spread it out, Mapper. Okie dokie. Open number 2. My battleship. You sunk my battleship. Oh. Weird. I don't know what those kind of bricks are called. But I'm curious. And there it is. Two single bricks. And popped off. Make them all line up nice and flat. Okay. There's my battleship. I'll bet there are plenty of games out there that you could recreate using Lego, like Battleship. I mean, clearly, because Battleship, you just need a grid. You just put them on there, and you just get, you know, red and white of these, and go hit. You know, miss, hit. you know. Yeah. I might do that. I might make it up. I might make my own. Oh my gosh, because this, like, something like this would be easy. Because if you take some, not this one, but like the opposite of this one. So instead of the, it's up there, just, you know, because 4, you know, that could be your cruiser, your battleship, your whatever. Oh, Mousetrap would be extremely hard. But that would be fun too, like, just to be able to recreate it. Because I'll bet, because you could get blue. You just need 4 little grids. Almost like a, what it was it, 10 by 10? Yeah, something like that. Or was it a 9 by 9? I don't know. But then just, and put it into a Lego brick case. Oh my gosh, yes. Because you could make your little, like, your boat like that. That could be one. Or you could just have a, your little patrol boat. Yeah. There was a 2, a 3, a 4, and a 5, I think. Oh my gosh, Mousetrap just gives me anxiety. I want to do that now. I'll figure it all out. Because I have a tub of... I mean, I love board games. I don't play them as often as I should. But... Oops. I love these. This is my new ones that I just got. House on Haunted Hill. And I got those. They were sitting on what I actually want to show you. But this... is my tub of Legos from when I was a kid. But so you get a brick thing like that. You know, you could build a... Yeah. But like, I had boats. The horses were from my earliest. And I don't know if this is... Some of them were Lego and some of them were off-brand Lego. Like this guy, I think, was an off-brand Lego. Oh my gosh. So I gave them to my son to play with. Look who's in there. Rocket. But... oh, and a dice. Yeah, so I will have to go through... My intention was to sort through these. Like, oh, that's Ninjago. But there's like teeth marks on them. Some of them are mine, some of them are my son's. But, see, if I got a couple of those... I could build the... Yeah, see, something like that. That's a... 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we'd do a 10 by 10. I'm like... Oh, I can't because it's got a thing on the side. But yeah, you could go like that. They'd have to be small because, oh my gosh, there'd be so many little things. But that, oh, I'm gonna do that. I almost put some of these in here. That would be tragic because I need those for this set. But I could even just, because I've got this, so these are all the extra pieces, but you could do making them either out of what would be the easiest to make them out of? Not these, because these would be too hard to get off. Probably, I don't see the ones that I have. But the circle ones that are, they're like these, you know, or these, but they're the full height, like a 1x1 round. Oh, I see them. Like these. Because those aren't going to hit. I mean, because you could put them on there like that, but they're not going to be, you know, obviously they would be red or white. But, you know, you could easily take them on, and they're just like that. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I'm totally going to do that. I'm going to do that for... I'm going to build it for our friends. Because the ones who we like to play games with, I'm going to get it for them for Christmas. And I'm going to totally make it myself. That would be cool. I'll have to borrow ideas and steal ideas for a bunch of different stuff, but I'm stoked. Because it'd be fun, and then it would be fun to give it to them, you know. Because he loves Legos. He's got way more Legos than I do. Okay. Yeah. When he has oodles and oodles of extra Legos. Like he has totes. I mean, a full-blown 2 feet by 4 foot tote that's, you know, 2 by 2 by 3, you know, your standard tote. And he's got like 9 or 10 of them in his garage. Oops. That was supposed to go there, and then that. Oh, and then that piece goes right there. There's the 3 bamboo. That's what comes out. Okay. Okay. We need 2, 3, 4 of those, 1, 2 of those, 1 of those, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of those, 1 of these, 1 of those, 1 of those, 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. Okay, so we start with this. Okay. Step 3 is put on that top piece. Oh, it really can't go further than that. Okay. One of those. Then, oops. 1, 2, and 3. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so then we make 2 more of those. And then we use 3 of these. 1, 2, and then 3. Okay. Wait, 2 stack. Then this goes in here with this piece facing that way. Okay. That's kind of cool. Now we do it again with the red one. And we get 1, 2, 3, 1 half one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One of those. Those and 3 of those. Okay, so we make 3 of those. Oh my word, why am I doing that? I didn't drop it. I did not drop it. This one goes on the other green. With that facing us. Now we do it with the black, and we have one of those. One of those, a half piece. 1, 2, 3, 4. Two of those. There we go. Boom. Okay. Then Cool. One, two, three. Yeah, it does. It looks like, even from this angle, from above, it looks pretty cool. And then from this angle, it looks nice. Like, looking at it, it doesn't look as much like bamboo. But looking at it from what you guys see through the camera, it totally looks like bamboo. And if I step back, it absolutely looks like bamboo. This is another one I might take to work, because I just like the bamboo. It just looks super cool. Although, I think it's going to have these in the bottom. In the bottom of it. And I'm worried that those will... Oh, shoot. Oh, they come apart easy. Around in here, and I might lose those. So, I don't know. Because I can't control, like, when housekeeping comes in and stuff like that. Six, 7, 8, 9. 9 of those. Four, 5, 6. I took my shoot, what are they called? They're plants. They're the ones that are like cactuses but not cactuses. I can't think of what they're called. Anyway, I took them to work, and they sit on my desk at work. You had bamboo once, but you really liked having it. Yeah, I like bamboo, and I've had the same thing. As I kept it it lasted about a year. I've also had like a bonsai tree. Never been able to keep that alive. But this bamboo tree, or a bonsai tree, has been fantastic, because it just doesn't die. Mm-hmm. Okay. Am I supposed to make... I am making 3 of those. Okay. Oh. We'll do these ones at the same time. I don't know what's going on upstairs, but I don't know if they're like dancing or what, but people are moving around. Okay, there's 2. Oh, there we go. That one actually went in. There we go. Okay, we make 9 of these. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8 and 9. Nope. Lame. That goes there. If I do half of them, oops, nope, staggered to the right and half of them staggered to the left, for example, we'll do this next one. Staggered the other way. I mean, they all say to build it this way instead of this way. Let's sneak. I don't think it matters. Well, because they're flipped the other way. Oh, you can just move it. Like that. So it doesn't matter. I am not good at keeping plants alive. I forget to water them. Or I water them too much. I think that was always my issue with some of them, was watering them too much. Okay. I'm glad I could remind you. That sounded a little bit like Eeyore. I'm sorry, that was not supposed to be like. Yeah. I always forget that, though. At work, every Friday I water them, and so I'm able to keep them alive better at work. But I just forget here. Okay, here's what we've got so far. Yeah, I don't know why I am not that great at it. That's what I expected.
On occasion, we thank our supporters like Southampton Dog of Eastern Long Island. For all of your trusted professional training and care needs on our great lake Minneapolis, SouthamptonDog.com. Thank you for listening to Seaberg1000.com. To support our station, check out our web store on the site. We also have an eBay store. Search Seaberg Music Library, Inc.
Okay. And we are done. My rocks are going to fall out. Not bad. Yeah. Thank you for the clap. This one, I wasn't surprised. You've had that set for a while and had... It's okay. I type like that all the time. My most common mistake these days, and I don't know why, is that. I try to put the, and it comes out TEH. I just go so fast. Yeah. You've had this set for a while, but haven't put it together. I've had this set for a long time too, since before Christmas. I actually looked for the Star Wars logo today at Walmart and didn't find it. So I got another set. I've got a couple little bags. I should show you what. Let me go get them. So I've got a couple of sets. Put my headphones back in. I like the little headphones for Legos instead of the big ones. So this one I've got. But I've got some. This is a super little cute bamboo. But I got these two. That I'm gonna put together. I've got this one, and I think like these poly bags I'm gonna do for the short little videos. But here's I've got a Star Wars, a little Millennium Falcon. I got this one today. Got this one. This one was... Oops. That one I got at the same time as the other one. Got a dandelion. And I got... some racers. These are the small sets that I have. And I'm going to make videos out of these ones. So... yeah. I thought it would be fun to do... This one I've had for a long time too. It's just a little monkey. It's only 42 pieces. These are interesting. They're little mechs. But I think, I mean, I could do a small one, but I want to save those for videos. So I think I'm going to call it here. Let's see, is anybody... Thanks everyone for being here. Bearded, thanks for being here. Making sure I'm keeping me on the ball with dropping those. Stuff. Nancers, Chunks, thanks for being here. Hanging out, chatting. I appreciate it. And thanks anyone who's been lurking or hanging out. I greatly appreciate you guys as well. That's oftentimes what I do in a stream, is I will lurk and just hang out. But we're gonna let's see who else is, if there's any dun dun dun. I don't see any Lego streamers. Ooh, Champ is live. He's playing Stellar Blade. We're gonna go raid. We're gonna go raid Champ. Oops.
Get
Now, I don't know. It's kind of a the game is a little bit. Okay, sounds good. Thanks, Chili, for being here. I appreciate it. I appreciate lurkers. Lurkers are okay. It's been fun, but we're like I said. Let me head up the. Oops, not question mark. Oh my word! What did it do to my webpage? I know. That's a good way to put it. Because I was like, there's some. He needs a pair of shorts or something. But Champ's a good dude. We're gonna go see. No, none of my other people are right. So if you're. But yes, channel is intended for mature audiences. There we go. That's a good way to put it. So, yeah. But thanks everyone for being here, for hanging out, chilling, and oh, there is new. Holy cow. Okay, well, I didn't know that, but it's not right now. They're just a little scantily clothing, but yeah. So maybe he'll put on the Bruce Lee outfit again. Anyway, thanks everyone for being here. We will catch you in the next one. I should be back Wednesday is the plan for some games and stuff. And if I don't see you here, I'll see you in one of the other streams. Yeah. So thanks everyone. Bye.